Okay, this is Dan Napier's equalizing EQ project for audio electronics. Have my setup here. The first thing I'm going to do is the direct sound, which should just be 8 ohms of energy. I have a return path set up with an alligator clip right here. I'm going to play the sound now. That's with the volume all the way up, so it's just 8 ohms of resistance. Next, I'm going to add a resistor, which, if my calculations are correct, this should add up to 108 total ohms of energy. Resistance. So we're going to play that. And it is very quiet compared to the direct sound. This resistor does a lot, so I may be wrong on my calculations there. I'm now going to add a second resistor, which will be not parallel, but the other way you can add resistors. So I'm going to use another alligator clip. If my calculations are correct, again, this should be 208 total ohms of resistance. Only time shall tell. But let's see. So I got my second resistor right here. I want to just contact both of them with this. Maybe it stopped. Maybe. Okay. Make sure we're still playing a signal here. So I must have been off my calculations. That just means that there's so much resistance that a signal can't be heard. Okay. Next, I'm going to do 2 parallel resistors, which should be, if I'm correct, the same amount of resistance. So I'm going to hook the same 2 resistors up with each other, and I know this is right because I spent enough time here. I'm wrong. There's barely a sound with this amount of resistance. So that was 2 resistors. Now we're going to use the variable resistor, which was I forget how much you said this was in the tutorial video, but we'll go ahead and hook it up. Okay, so that works. Next, we're going to try a capacitor, which was 10 microfarads. Whoops. So we're going to also our connector. So that sounds a lot brighter than usual. Again, that was 10 microfarads. Now we're going to add two capacitors side by side, so it'll be 20 microfarads. See how it sounds. The only difference I would say that would be is if it would be just a little brighter. And the last thing to do is we're going to connect using parallel capacitors, which will still be 20 microfarads. I don't really hear much of a difference between them, but then again, I'm probably wrong. Well, okay, that was my equalizing project, and hope for an easy A. Thank you.